Hello. Thanks for listening to Blessings of the Ordinary. Most of my listeners know my second child's middle name is Sky. They probably also know the reason behind it. For any of you that don't, let me explain. It is very common for my husband and I to point out a beautifully painted sky. It is something that catches our attention often. We love seeing God's artwork fill an endless space. There's something majestic about it that just makes us happy. Sunsets, clouds, stars, distant thunderstorms, and rainbows help remind us to be thankful for both the beauty of our world and the everlasting promise of salvation in heaven. Our daughter's first name means life. I pray that she looks at the sky and connects it to both her earthly life and her eternal life by noticing the intricate beauty of God's master plan. We put a lot of thought and meaning in our children's names. I honestly think hers is perfect. Looking at the stars on my childhood farm, watching clouds float over my favorite summer camp, and watching the sun rise as I travel to work never cease to amaze me. This has always been something that brings me joy. Noticing the bright colors of the sky often prompts me to say a prayer of thanksgiving. God created this huge masterpiece so we could enjoy it. He made this ever-changing canvas and constantly showcases something new. I think that's pretty neat. Honestly, this episode could be that simple. The sky is a gorgeous reminder of God. Notice it. But there is more. I'm going to get a little bit cheesy here, but stick with me. Like situations in life, the sky is not always beautiful. There are dark days. It's actually a little bit rainy outside today. But rain brings rainbows and nights turn into mornings. It will not be gloomy forever. And until the sun comes back out, take a lesson from my boy and smile because you get to use your awesome new umbrella. Feel free to put that on an inspirational poster. Seriously though, the sky can represent a lot of things and spark many wonderful thoughts. Has a child ever asked you to tell a story with the clouds? Do you ever stop and reflect on the gifts of the day as the sun sinks below the skyline? Have you ever been humbled by the magnitude of the stars? Has the sky ever made you think about your own existence? One of my counseling colleagues recently talked about the creation story and made a point that has stuck with me. God spoke the sky into existence. They were simple and quick words. Something as huge and impressive as the sky was simply spoken into place. Psalm 139, verse 13, says that God knit me together in my mother's womb. Knit me. Knitting is not a quick and simple process. God put extra time and work and personalization into each one of us. He could have said our names and moved on. We would have still been as wonderful as the sky my daughter is named after. God had bigger plans for us, though. He created us all with precision and intention. We are his most precious and loved masterpieces. It's easy to consider the sky spectacular when it homes things as special as a rainbow, vast as the stars, and fierce as a sunset. And if that is so great, what does that say about you? I hope that you look at the sky more often. Like really, really look at it. And suck in every wonder that comes with it. There is beauty all over this world, and there's something greater waiting for us beyond here. Let the sky remind you of that. My husband and I will continue to admire the clouds, and will teach our daughter to do the same. Thank you for listening and being one of my blessings. Have a wonderful day, and don't forget to look up.